welcome back to Satisfactory. This is episode 6. I'm your host, Paradoxx. Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back. This is episode 6, and just to recap, go over our to-do list from last time. We did our tier 2 unlocks, got through all of that, right? And we loaded the space elevator, got the space elevator up and running, launched our smart plating for the first phase. That unlocks our tier 3 and tier 4, and we got our blade runners through the man. So today we're going to start continuing our unlocks. So I did some work off camera, not a whole lot, but gathered up some resources right here. And we got all our resources to do our next set of unlocks. So one thing we're going to start with is we're going to upgrade our weapons. So we're going to improve melee combat. So a couple rotors here, a little bit of wire, a little bit of cable, a little more wire, and a little more wire. And some reinforced iron plates. So that's going to launch that up in there.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Got some more space.
Slot and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper.
Now we have 4 hand slots. Just a little bit more room. Then we take our Xeno Zapper here. Take these 2 and make a Xeno Basher. So actually, don't have enough for this, so let's do this. Store all. Take this just for these purposes. What else do I need? I need some cable and wire. So go ahead and make us a Xeno Basher, which is gonna improve our hit points when we're going to go against enemies and everything, right? So we throw that on to slot 1, and we put all that back in there. So gives you a bit different animations, some different sounds, but more importantly, it I think doubles, triples the damage. It's a lot better. So like a spitter takes 2 hits instead of 5, I think, or something similar to that. We're going to continue unlocks, but we're not going to sit here for a minute with you. It'll be just me. So we'll see you in about a minute. Man, that sky is beautiful that they've added into the game. Oh, there's our little spaceship as well. But yeah, we have our floating galaxy. You can see such detail. Such detail they added to the game with this update. If you didn't know, update 6 was what added all our sky effects and clouds and everything up there. Yeah, couldn't be more happy with that. So we don't need really steel yet. We got to go get the coal, but we need more power before we do that. We're kind of tapped on our power, so don't really need that. We can go ahead and get our inventory slots, just because that's going to help us out super quick going forward for that. So we'll go ahead and knock out our inventory slots. We're not going to use the truck transports just yet.
Milestone reached.
And so that's... Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. That's alright, Ada, you'll be fine. I just wanted to come over here and mark off or upgrade our weapons. So, yeah, so that's going to unlock our trucks, which we will use. Not just yet, but it'll give us our truck station, our tractors. So, tractors don't hold a lot, but they do hold 25 slots, and they're pretty slow. But it gives you some automation for some long-range hauls if you need it. We might need that for maybe our quartz setup if we wanted to bring it back to a central hub, if we're going to do that, and things of that nature, or our steel once we set that up, because I have an idea of where we're going to do steel. So I know where we're going to do our coal power. I know where we're going to do our steel. It's just a matter of time, but we're going to do this while that's unlocking. What I want to do is go ahead into the awesome sync and unlock some stuff. So we have 42 tickets because we've been grinding. We've been grinding since the get-go, right? And the one thing we didn't build was an awesome sink, or an awesome shop over here. And I don't have the stuff to do it, so let me see. I don't think I'm going to have enough room. I have enough room for that, which should be... Nope. Okay, cool. So we can delete that, delete that. We have enough in our regular inventory here. Missing screws. Oh, I don't have any screws on me. Alright, one sec. So these guys have been running. I've been refilling them. That's wire there, so screws are going to be here. So what I did was I did some manual force feeding over here. Just so we can get some rotors and stuff going. So there, I filled that box, set up three constructors, some screw factory going, which is almost out of rods, so we may have to refill that here soon. These won't have anything in them because we're producing 120, we're using 120. And so we have 291 rotors there, 938 plates. So we're starting to get up there. But what we want to do now, while we're waiting for that to come back, is go ahead and do our awesome shop, which will be right there. First slot available. So spinning a little thing around. Best store on the planet. That's right. It's the only store on the planet, but you know what? I'll take it. So we'll get signs later. I'm not too worried about signs at the moment. Street lights is all we can get right now, so we're not gonna touch those. I will start lighting things up when we start making these out. Actually, we're gonna do our basic steel production before we start building stuff, so we might end up doing that. But for now, biggest things that we want is gonna be these. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Is our wall power outlets. That'll give us our wall outlet and our double wall outlet. Some conveyor lift floor holes. Right? And then we're gonna get some foundations. So couple things that we want to do this right here is our quarter pipes pack. That'll help us lay down some water piping that how we want to lay it down. And some rounded corners for our foundations, right? I think that's all we really need right now, but we do need some. We'll get that in a minute, so I don't want to use all my points, but we definitely need doors, right? That's probably it for walls for now. We like the tilted walls. We'll probably get those in a bit. We'll get those in a bit. We need those steels, right, man? Definitely need a road barrier. That'll help build out some things. Get some railings. I need this too. This is one of my favorite, is that structural industrial look. But we'll get some. Yep, nothing yet. I really just want to get some concrete right now. And then concrete walls, right? So I think for now, that's gonna do it. Don't need that. So yeah, for now that's gonna do it. It's gonna be 24. But it's gonna give us some power options, some lift hole, some conveyor options, routing options, a little bit of design, right? Hold on, go back to our walls. Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and buy that. So now that our thing is back, we got some extra stuff, some extra building material. Let's kind of go into that, right? We got some wall outlets, like I said. We got the one you stick on the wall and the one that sticks through the wall. We already had conveyor belt mark II, so I don't know why that was marked as new. Probably because I never come in here to do it. I always hit 3 and then change it with E to go to mark II. We also have the conveyor poles and the lift floor holes, which are nice because then you can go through the whole floor and it not look weird. We've already been using our smart splitter, but again, easy way to do that. If you don't know, if you haven't been paying attention, you pick a splitter or a merger and you press E and then it'll give us our smart splitter at that point. So that's Nice there. Organization, nothing new there. We already talked about that. A bunch of new foundation options, right? So different quarter pipes, outer corner pipes, things to make everything kind of look nice. And then whether it's a door or a center door or a side door, we now have doors, so we can kind of build out factories. We got some railings, which are cool. Just kind of lets you rub things off and make things look good. And then road barrier, really, this is more for a cheat, and I'll show you that at another time. So with that being said, the biggest thing we got was this customizer. So if you guys want to see the factory, the basic factory colors be different, comment down below. And then once the comment has it, the most likes that a comment gets, that's the color we'll change our factory to. So if you're watching now, comment down below what color you want to see the factory and let me know. But then we have our concrete foundations and our concrete walls. They do cost a little bit. It costs 2 concrete extra, or if you're doing that, not that. You can't do it from there. You have to do it from here. You go to foundations and then change it to concrete, and then it'll give you the concrete foundations. So it'll be 7 instead of 5. Well, okay. So instead of running around, we will be right back, and we'll be ready to unlock our coal power. All right, now we're back. So coal power. Coal power gives us our coal generator, our water extractors, because you have to have the water to run the coal generators, and then everything to run with that. So we already have the sheets running. They've been running for a while and maxed out, so we'll be able to build this stuff right away. And then we can find coal. We know where the coal is. We know where we want to go. So, well, won't be an issue there. And a little bit more of those, and launch her up.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Lots of notes. Alright, so coal power. So we have it unlocked. We got a couple minutes. We're going to start getting our things ready for coal power while that pod goes and does its space jam thing. We will return. Alright, we're going to go ahead and unlock our last one, which is our basic steel production for now. That'll be the last thing we can unlock for the moment. This thing. And launch it out. So now we can make steel with some iron and coal.
Milestone reached.
We'll knock that out.
Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
And as you heard at the last little bit of that, we can now make our versatile framework. We're going to have to automate some modular frames and steel beams to give us a modular versatile framework, right? And then we can also make our automated... We cannot make our automated wiring. So we can't quite do that, but that will give it to us right there. It's the advanced steel production. So once we get a basic steel production set up, we add concrete to the industrial beams. Or concrete to the steel beams, and we get encased industrial beams, and then rotors with stators. We get motors, and then our automated wiring will unlock that too. But we still got basic stuff to do, so we're gonna get started on that. We do want to go ahead and get Logistics Mark III soon, because that'll give us our belts for 240. But for now, we can mark off our tier 3 unlocks, right? So we got tier 3 unlocks locked in, ready to go. So making progress. But what we're going to do is we're going to go do our coal power setup. So our goal is going to be 64 coal generators, 32 water extractors, and 4 minor Mark IVs. I don't have this much stuff going on. Yeah, I don't have anywhere near this much stuff. So we're not going to do that right away. All right, we're not going to do that right away. So we are going to do a little bit different. We're going to go down to 16. We're going to go to 8. And that'll give us plenty to do. All right. It keeps doing that. Because I'm in the wrong spot, right? So we can make it a little bit bigger now. All right, cool. So 16, that's what we want to do now, because we have 4 normal nodes where we want it to be. And each normal node will output 60 on a Mark 1 miner. That's what we can do right now. Right now is 60. And each of those nodes will do 4 coal generators. So 1 miner, 4 water extractors, or 2 water extractors, and 4 coal generators. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get some basic setup, some foundation work laid down, and get this thing started. And then we'll get into building our coal generator plant and go from there. So we'll see you soon. All right, we found our spot. So on the map, we are here in this little lake. This is going to be our lake of water extractors here. If we need to, we'll utilize this up here. But I think we'll get a pretty good start up here. And we have our coal nodes. We have our coal nodes up that way. So they'll pop up on the map here. 2 normal here. Normal, right? We utilize those. There's one over there that's a pure. We'll likely pull that eventually. This guy's a pure up there too, but that's a little too far away for what we're trying to do here. There are some down here, and this is where our coal's going to go. Our coal, or our steel production setup. But for now, we're going to, put some coal, some extractors down here, or some water extractors, build some power plants above it, and work some cool designs. So we'll get the basis laid down, and we'll be back to show you how that's going to work out. Alright, that was a couple busy days for me. For you, it was a split second, but this is a couple days later. I intended to have this video a lot earlier than I did. But just want to show you how to do the... What happened here? Okay. How we're going to do this. I don't know what is going on there. But basically, we went ahead, we laid our foundation for how we want to do this, and this goes exactly to it, right? So everything lines up on this line, and then when we go to expand, right now we just need these 8, because we're only going to run 16 coal factories, just due to belt speed and all that. But you can basically turn this way, and double it up. And then take out that one. And then this will be another perfect lineup. It goes right on the edge to edge, right on the line. So that's kind of how our setup is for these coal generators. Oops, let's go back to that. All right, so we'll come back and do the piping here in a minute. Just want to show that. We went ahead, we just built out our foundation. We provided room for growth and jumped off the ledge. This is our water towers, our water extractors. This will be our logistics floor for moving the water around and the coal once we bring it in. And then this will be where the coal towers go. So, for the coal generators, we're going to start it. One right there and right there, I believe. Yep. Start on this line and start on this line. Right here. Alright. Tower. Lookout tower. So if we come up here, and now we have our lookout tower, No, we must have a... Mr. Bean must be down below us. So these will all go here. Not right there. Now, this should meet right to the edge here. So see how it just makes it perfect, man. It just makes it pretty much perfect. And just to see where we stand down there, down below, we'll do this one too. So if you look, yep. So that one is there. So I mean, what we'll do is we're gonna come over here. And then one's going to go here, one's going to go there, but it essentially does 3. So that's why we did 1, 2 between each row. So this row and this row feed right up to here. Well, this will come up here, almost just before we'll move it over. I'll show you in a minute. But essentially that's what the plan is. Did not think I was going to make that jump. But right now we're only doing 16s, so this is the plan. So with that being said, we know we only have one space in between because that's going to take those 3 over here, right? We're just going to do this for planning purposes. Come on. Get that out of here. I think if we go up top here, it'll be easier. Not that one. We could have made this a little tighter because you could overlap these guys, but you can still run across top of these, so it's not that big a deal. But I think that's the same, right? Little edge right past the dot. Yep. So, will these... No, that's not going to fit, will it? Nah. But... they might be too close, actually, now that I think about it. Ah, that would kind of suck. So that'll fit. But what about... I didn't get a... If this comes up this way. Oh, I don't need this. Should have tried this out beforehand, huh? Then he's come up one more. Two, three. I don't think this is gonna work because that's gonna look weird. Nope. Might have to space out down below a little bit. Oh, that sucks. I don't really have enough room to space out more. I know what I could do. Because if it... So, those are 3 long. I have room to do 1, 2, 3 long. So turn those around to the other side. And just do that. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do it. Then I'm not splitting. And then I still have my walkway around. So it's really doing this here. And bringing it back. To right there. And then I just have 1 line for piping. And 1 line for... Yeah. I think that's going to be the way I have to. Right? Because it's 1, 2, 3. And downstairs is 4. Okay. Alright, now that we've wasted a lot of time figuring that out logistically, but we need it to do that, let's go ahead and belt this up. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to run a splitter right here. And we're still going to do it raised, right? So that's going to come 1, 2, right? So this is going to come up 1. I don't know why it's tilting. I'm not tilting it. What the hell? 1, 2, 3. Right there. And for just for demonstration, this has to go a little bit farther. There we go. And right to there, to there. Alright. Now we can do this, right? Yep. Right. This might look a little weird. Let's find out. Yeah, it's gonna look... That's not gonna look right. So... Just don't know. That's just gonna look weird. I don't like it. So the splitter is gonna be back a little bit. We'll move that out the way. Yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. So that's what each one of these is gonna look like. Something, yeah, just like that. And once we're gonna belt this all up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so scratch that design. I got a better design. So, we're gonna do it from down here, right? So, we take our pipe, not our belt, but our pipe. We're gonna bring it up to here. From here, we go to here. Here to here. And then from here to here. This is kind of unnecessary, but it just creates the best way to make that junction there. So to show you again, I forgot to do that. Take this pipe, bring it to here. Take this one and bring it to here. This one to here, and this one to here. We can cover this back up. Drop down a level. Cover that back up too. Alright. Now that these are here, we can cover this back up as well. Alright. Now, the way we're going to make this, take it right in the center. And that's going to take an input from there. And the same thing over here. For sure that's center there. Drop our floor holes down. Alright, then we're going to hook those up. And that should be, yep, 90-degree angle there. 90-degree angle there. All 90-degree angles, right? Good to go. Alright, and then we take this, and if you line it up to right there, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be a perfect split to the middle. And we got 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Alright, so that's a good setup. That'll take 60, a belt of 60 right there, right? Because 15, 15, 15, 15, that equals 60. Right now, that's all we have is 4 inputs of 60. Once we upgrade these and it goes to 240, we will add another split and another split back off of this. Because we have the room. The room to belt work is there. But for now, we will belt this up with coal, and then we will be back to see it in action. All right, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Alright, we are configuring the last of the water towers, or water extractors here. I think that's right, and looks right to me. Alright, and then, nope, that's not right. That's why I've been doing them down below the whole time. Bring that. Right there. Then that goes down. I think that's straight. Nope, still not straight. There we go. Now we're straight. So all our water extractors are now hooked up to power. But the one last thing that we have to do is configure them. They should be at 75% power. So for our coal generators, the reason we're doing that is because they will produce 90 per minute, and each coal generator takes 45 per minute. So this will burn a little less power when we're doing it, and it allows us to split 2 to 1 or 1 to 2 evenly. That makes sense because it's an exact ratio. So there's that. We'll finish doing this, and then we'll go and power up our generators. Once our generators are powered up, then we last thing we gotta do is run power back. So what I did was to run power back here, I just run across the railing here, and then up and over. So that's how we'll kind of tap off each row. Throw a tap right here, and then start our next line there. This is what the undercarriage looks like. And then our logistics floor is done already. Other than getting power up to the top floor. Well, it's not done. But hook these belts up. Bring them back too. Bring these to here. And this will eventually be just one that comes up here. But I only have so much to do right now. You know what I mean? Here. And right there. Oh no, I don't have enough belts. Well, we'll save that for last when I have to go get some more belts. It's the last little belt work I need, but that's alright. All we're gonna do now, and these are gonna be a super easy power up too, right? So these will be right to here. I will bring them to, yeah. We'll make it look like it's part of it. How about that? Yeah, we'll make the power pole look like it's just part of the build. Might time lapse some of this stuff, might not. But we're gonna finish up doing the power and then we'll be back. Alright, well we are gonna need pumps on this, so the way that I'm doing it, I put a little foundation about 8 meters up, and that gives me the height I want it to be. I wait till it's blue, and then I will delete the foundation line. And then that come off of here. Yeah, I'm not sure that I like that. So I guess I fell in that little hole. Wait, was there a little hole behind here? No, there wasn't. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure something out for that, cause yeah. All right, so power line. They're gonna come straight up. And then straight back to that. Mm-hmm. Alright, to jumpstart this system, we're gonna just hook up a biomass burner to it. So that'll give us that right there. But yeah, the miners only take 5 apiece, so that'll consume at 20. Capacity is 30, but this is just gonna give us, all I'm doing this for is to get the coal lines moving. Once the coal lines are backed up all the way, and they're just sitting there, then we will hook this line up to that, and a couple more biomass generators. So let's get this coal moving, and a couple more biomass generators, and we'll be good to go. Alright, we finally got some coal going up the lines. Get that fresh, starting in, almost ready to kick this off. Alright, all our coal generators have stuff now, so we're gonna go ahead and hook this up to here. And then hook this up to here. Okay, go. That should make all of those green. All of our pumps are now green too. We're getting water. What's our pipe at? We're not getting any head lift. Okay, now we're getting head lift. Okay. Keep going. As long as it's less than 20, we'll be alright. There we go. There's our flow rate. Head lift, keep, there you go, slow down, perfect. So I'm getting 150 per meter, still going up a little bit. Yep, 90, exactly what I want it to be. And now that we have these, that'll just be our kickstart, right? In case something happens, we always have this. But yeah, see how, yeah, we're getting water here. So it's just a matter of time. Everything should be kicking on. Everybody's starting to get water. Not quite getting there yet. They're all starting to kick on. Here and here. Yeah, they're kicking on and off just because of water. So it looks like one side's getting water, but not both at the same time. A little odd. Because they're going up the same lift. Okay. That side's getting water. They're both sides are getting water. I think it's just a matter of time to fill up stuff. Saying no power. That sucks. It's the only one not going right now. Yeah, those are kicking on and off. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do that. Alright, just in case you missed it, that's how you do that again. And because we... oh, well. Don't know what was going on there. But now we should be able to just do that. Power on. Alright. We're getting a little below consumption here, but we're starting to get stable. I think we'll be fine right there. 1440, that might be our max. Yeah, we're getting water. Yeah, the second one's going a little low. There we go. So this is max. Every once in a while we're still cut. One of them's kicking down. But 1200 I think is our max production, because 240, yep, 240 would be that, 1200, so 75. The way you can check that is 75 times 16 is 1200. There you go. That's where our production lies. I think we're stable. Does she got enough? It looks like she might have enough. Yeah, it looks like it's still going up mostly each time it is burning. And we're good there. So far so good. We just got 1200 extra on our line. And we just got to run the power back and we'll be good to go. But for now, that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you next time.